it's Skylar here. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing very well. First of all, I hope that you can hear me. We are live. We are officially live. So, yeah, I am just waiting to see who comes up. So, yes, so give me a few minutes because people are going to be popping in. So, yeah. So, yes. So, it'll come up. Who's live? Who is live? Yes. So, yes. Of course, I am live, so I'm just waiting like a numbnut. So, yes. We're here. So, I'm just seeing who. There we go. So, let's see who's live. Got loads of people on live as of now. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, obviously, I'm here. So, we will post comments. So, so let's see what comes up. Connect the YouTube to the TV. So yeah, we got someone. Let's see if I come up on the screen, if this works. Yeah, I'm here. So yes. So just got to lower that down. So yes, there we go. So hopefully people should be popping in because I am live as you know. So yes, I've said to people I'm live. So yeah. So hey. So I'm just getting people to come on. So yeah, we're buffering. If you're here, just say hello. So it's just went off. So hopefully people should be coming in. It says connect to the internet now. And hopefully I should have people. Yeah. So yeah. Right, so we've got people coming. Yeah. I'm back. So, yeah, so I'm going to wait for a few people to pop in. I've got a few people that's going to pop in with me live on the guests. My friend, she can't talk. So, yeah, anyone that's here that's live can say hello if you want. It's all good. Love her. Love our Nikki. She's boss. So, yeah. So, I'm hoping my guests will be coming in very shortly. So, yeah. I need to change my colour. Gotta have me clean. Gotta have me clean on this. Yes. I'm even green now. Love it. Absolutely love it. So we're a few minutes in. I'm just waiting for more people. So if anybody is in the chat, please comment. So yeah. So I want to see your comments. Yeah. So I want to see your comments. Damn it. It might happen like that now and again. So yeah, just bear with me. I am still here. I've got people coming in. So yeah. So yeah, so when people come in and they can say hello, and then I can start with these. Oh, I'll hear a bing in a minute. Ding, 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 ding. I hope you guys can hear me as well. So yeah. So I can have comments. So if I do go off, I'm just checking on things, so it should come back on. So there was a little bit of a technical difficulties, but I'm back. So yeah, just waiting for my guests to arrive. There might be 4 guests in total that will join me on the live video. 3 or 4, so I'm just waiting for them. So if anybody is live now besides me, please fucking say hello. It's like, I don't know who's here. I want to see everybody. So yeah. So layout. We are going to, yes. So I've got my layouts all sorted. So I should hear a bing soon. Bing bing. So yeah. Because I did give them the link. You can hear my own voice, it's crazy. So we are 9 minutes in. Because yeah. Tap on a comment to show it on. Oh yeah, so here's the thing. If I tap on a comment, I'll show it on screen. So comment whoever's in the room now, and we'll go from there, and I will get you guys on the live, and I will say hello to you guys, and then my guests who are arriving. Yeah, excuse my dress. It's a brand new dress, and it's a pain in the ass. So hurry up, guests. I want to say hello. So, because I feel like a numbnut, because no one's commenting. So I can't start unless someone sends me a comment and says hi. Or if someone's popping in. So it's just a waiting game now. So someone wants to say hello, fucking say hello. So put down say hi if you are in the room. Because I have shared everything and like, you know, you just feel a twat. That's how I'm feeling like right now. I know people are busy, but they know. But the people that have told me that they're busy, I get that. But when you say to me, please come on, we're live, it's kind of annoying. So I've just said, hey, whoever's in, say hi. So where's Lisa? So don't you, so Lisa should be in, Jen should be coming on. Monique should be around. Andre should be around. So yeah. So when I've got somebody to talk to, it'll be freaking amazing. And then we can start with this. Because yeah. Oh. See, my friend is just like an absolute sweetheart. I love her to bits. So yeah. It's just a waiting game. So just the waiting game because like well, so what I'll do, right, is I'm gonna wait for people to come in, right? And then I'm just gonna start. What I'll do, I will start in 1 minute. No one's turned up. I'll just start with one of the questions that's not a prize. So if I get a beep to say someone's joining me live, they'll be joining me live. So yeah. Because I think we'll do one of the questions. So let me get on my phone. There we go. Because what I've done, I screenshotted them. I screenshot my. So we are going to be answering a question from. We are going to be answering the first question on the Q&A from the Real Scots. And his first question to me was, who is your favorite director of all time? My favorite director of all time will always be Lucio Fulci. He is an Italian director who has directed one of my favorite films of all time called Manhattan Baby. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Go and watch it, please, 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 please. And it's all good. So yeah. So my favorite director of all time is Lucio Fulci. So yeah. So that is the first question answered. So we will answer another question because I do have somebody that's gonna join me in like about 10 minutes. So yes. So I am going to answer another question now from Antonis Androtis. And his first question to me was, who is your favorite horror villain of all time? Oh man, this is like a bit of a tongue twister, but I do have a clear favorite one. And his name is the tall man from Phantasm. He's my favorite horror villain of all time. So now my mate is trying to get on, and I gave her the link. So let me go back to the link. I will copy it. Yeah, so I'm trying to get one of my friends on live now. So give me a second because I need to go and find her. I'm still here, don't worry. As I said, I'm still live, so my friend is wanting the link, so I will be right back with you. 1 second. I'm here, so I'm going to go to my guests. I have invited my guests. So yeah. So I've sent her the link and I'm waiting for her response. And I did say request her, so she should be here. And she's not here. So I'm wondering where she is. So please say hello if you're in the chat. I will do another question. So let's do another question. We will get another question. So who will we do next? We will do a question from TN Kupina. One of his questions was, what is my favorite color? Obvious, it's green. Green and silver are my favorite colors of all freaking time. So yes. So, so where does she? Where does she? She should be here. See, I've got another person in the room, and I'm just waiting for it to pop up. Cause yeah, yes. See, I was just checking to make sure that my camera is working, which it is. So we've already answered 3 questions already, which is freaking insane. So, this is so annoying. Hurry up, who wants to come in? Fuck's sake. So, who else? Who else? We have another question to do. Now, hi. I think, is that you, Court? If that's you, Courtney, say howdy. Bloody hell. I think that might be Courtney. Because she said she was popping on. Right. We have a question here from Quagga Saltaya. Yes! We got Courtney in the house. Right, so Quagga Saltier said on one of his questions, what would be a moment in time where life changed significantly for the better? What would be a moment in time where life changed significantly for the better? Oh man, what would be a moment in time where... Oh, there's a few things. So on your question, I've like literally got a few things like that life was good, life changed significantly for the better. And one of the people who is live now chatting with me, she made my life change significantly for the better. Yeah, Courtney, I'm on about you, girly. But also, obviously, the birth of my daughter. Something else I will be talking about on this live in a bit. Like traveling the world, meeting new people, and obviously YouTube as well has changed me, and having inspirations and whatever and all that jazz. So yes, this is all good. So I am going to answer that. So we are going to actually just got to check. Right. Cool, we're going to answer one of your questions now, which is, what's your least favorite horror film? Oh, my least favorite horror film. Are we going there? Are we going there? Bloody no, we are going there. We are going there. My least favorite horror film. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be. I've got a couple. Now, I am not a fan of a couple of movies, as they bore me to pieces. So I'm not interested in certain franchises that surround like paranormal activity. That is not my thing. I don't like paranormal activity, and I do not care for a movie called The Boy, and I don't like Sickle. So yes. So there are a few of my least favorite horror movies. So has that answered your question, Court? So where's that? There we go. So we are going to actually answer one of Mr. Graves' answers. He has put, what's it like living in the UK? As he's always wanted to live there, because he said that he's been Irish, Scottish, and English. So what's it like living in the UK? Do you know what? I actually get that question asked a lot. What's it like living in the UK? Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's good. So I'm going to do like a little bit of the pros and cons. So this might take me a little bit, so I'll just talk away. And if anybody does pop in and they want to talk away with me, then they can do. So we will do the pros, which is the good side of living in the UK. One of the things is food. Yes, you guessed it. I know you guys across the pond like to pay tax for foods. Where here in the UK, we don't pay tax. So, for example, just for example, right, my bottle of Prosecco was £8, so it was like less than $10 for this lovely bottle of Prosecco, right? I just pay £8. I don't pay anything else, nothing like that. The only thing that we like to pay extra for is like tips and that at restaurants or certain stores. They will add a certain percentage on. That's like their tip sort of thing. So another pro about me living in the UK, especially where I'm from, Liverpool, it's one of the cheapest areas to live and buy property from. Like you can buy a decent house here for less than £100,000. So yes, that's pretty good considering. So we live in the one of the cheapest areas. Oh wow, we have 5 guests. Hey, so we do live in one of the cheapest areas. And for people that have just come in, I'm just answering one of Mr. Graves's questions. So yeah, so house prices here is pretty good. When we pay for movies at the cinema, it depends on the cinema because I like to get my tickets from an app called Groupon, and I get my tickets for £4 a ticket. So it's like about $5.50, $6 for my cinema ticket, so it's not too bad. But we have a cinema near to me, and it's very, very cheap to watch movies, a little bit less than where I go for mine. So, and obviously another major thing that we like here in the UK that is a good thing. I know I'm gonna get hated on for this, but we have a thing in the UK called back bacon. Back bacon. So you guys across the pond have this streaky bacon. We are full on meat back bacon. Yeah. And also another thing that I like that without me living in the UK is I like to go for walks, and the area that I live in I feel quite safe. I do feel quite safe, and obviously I kind of have well, we used to. I'm going to talk that in the cons in a minute, but I like that we have this like a little bit of freedom to do certain stuff, like say like if anything bad happens to us and there's a bit of a complication that happens, we can actually go, and I know this is going to be a controversial subject, but we can go for like abortions, we can get this and this free, because one major thing that we have that we love in the UK is we have National Health Service for like hospitals, doctors, dentists. It's free. It's free unless you work, but it's still cheap if you work. But like in the US, I know it's very expensive for like dental treatment, doctor's treatments, unless you've got like a health plan. So the cons, like the bad side of living in the UK, every area has it. Like we do have crime. That's like one of the bad areas, the bad things, because we get it all over. Crime, it's bad regardless. That's all I'll say. Another thing that's a bad thing about living in the UK is, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, but immigration. We have a lot of immigrants here, and recently we've just found out that a holiday resort near to where we live, it's like about 20 minutes away from my house. They are going to be housing all the immigrants, and they are getting it for free, where we have to pay for like our rent and stuff like that. I will talk about that in a second. So that's kind of a bit of a con, because all the immigrants are like getting stuff for free. So that's another bad side. But another bad side is we are now out of the EU, and this is a big thing for us. So even though it's a good thing that we live in the UK, the bad thing is that we're now out of the EU, and we have a 90-day rule that we can only visit certain countries for 90 days. So that kind of sucks. So if you want to live somewhere in Europe, unless you're like a freaking millionaire or whatever, and you've got a load of dollars and whatnot, kind of bit difficult. But obviously, I will talk about something soon, because it kind of doesn't affect me, because my I have something that's connected with Spain. My business is connected from Spain, so, and that was just before we were voted out of the EU, so it's a good thing for me. So I'm good. I do have like a thing that I can work anywhere I want in Europe, so that's all good, and the world. So I'm happy about that. So that's a bit of a tongue twister. So yeah, how is everybody doing tonight? I know you've got on a bit late. If anybody's got any more questions for me, I am going through these questions like I am quick as anything. So we have a question from James. It's the vibe. Have you ever watched any Australian movies? If so, which ones? Oh, The Loved Ones. That's Australian. Wolf Creek and Wolf Creek 2. What's the other one? There's another. Oh, I've just watched it the other week. The Pajama Girl case. The case of the Pajama Girl, or something like that. That is based in Australia. Freaking hell. So I've watched quite a few. Yeah. So yeah. Oh. So yeah, that was a good question from James. It's the vibe. Who else are we? Where is? Oh. Let's do a question from OGP. Hi. From OGP. I'll be doing your questions in a minute after OGP's. Has Meghan ruined Harry's life? I love you, OGP. You are hilarious. And then he's put, I hate Meghan for what she put the royal family through, or do you even care? Now, for me on this, I'm just going to say something like very, very quickly. I'm not a fan of the royal well, I used to be a fan of the royal family until all the shit and the corruption happened with fucking Princess Diana. Since then, the fucking royal family for me has gone downhill. And I know that people are going to hate on me for that, but this is my personal opinion. I think Meghan has ruined Harry's life. I know Harry was a bit of a wild child with his marijuana and all that jazz. But obviously, with Harry bringing out the book as well, there's a lot of things in Harry's book that I'm intrigued to read about. But for my answer, personally, Meghan has ruined Harry's life. Oh man, we've got 6 people in the room. Hi. So we are actually going to answer. We've got Andres. We're going to answer one of Andres' questions. And his first question to me is, if you were to pick a favorite year for film, what would it be? Easy, fucking hands down, 1978, because of my favorite movie of all time that came out, Midnight Bloody Well Express. There you go. That's a question and an answer in a nutshell. So now we are going to find Tahi Kass. His first question, because he actually asked some amazing bloody well questions, so I am going to answer one of his. He asked, if you could have a conversation with any historical figure, who would it be and why? Now I'm actually impressed with your question, Tahi Kass. If I could have a conversation with any historical figure, oh boy, this is woo. Any historical figure? I like it. I have 2. The first one would be Mozart, Amadeus. Yeah, Amadeus Mozart. Only because I recently went to Austria and I really would love to know from Mozart himself. I'd love to know from Mozart if Mozart was living here and now. Like, would it change him from back then? I'd love to know if he could, like, even if he come through time and could see me for like 5 minutes in the future, I would love to say to him, well, how are you like in the future? How are you like in your country of Austria right now? Are you liking the singers from the Eurovision Song Contest? Did you like that Conchita Wurst one for you guys with Fly Like a Phoenix? Oh yeah, I would definitely ask. And then the second person I would ask is, oh boy, historical figure. Oh, would I talk to? Oh, freaking hell. Number two. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I want Jesus to come to the future, and I want Jesus, like, and God, to stop all this corruption. You probably think I'm bonkers now, but I just want Jesus to just come, bless everybody, and just make peace for everybody, and that peace on earth, goodwill to all men. And Jesus like free. Oh, sorry, let me get my words out. Free everything from all this pain, suffering, all this earthquake, all this war, everything, and everybody can live as equal as they can and not suffer. I don't want anyone to suffer anymore. I want peace, equality, and all that jazz. So, yeah, I've got that. I think I lost about 3 people. We're talking about Jesus. Apologies, but Tahicast did ask the question. So, we're going to go back to the real Scott. If I could write and direct a movie or a TV show, what would you create? Oh boy. I'm going to answer this in 2 parts. If I could write and direct a movie, it'll be a biography about my life. And then like a TV show, I would and then a TV show, I would just do like an anime, like turned movie about just some girl that's like struggling to find a way. Like I mentioned this as a teenager, but the TV show that I would create is about a girl that dates a professional wrestler and the struggles that she faces and they face together with being in a relationship that they're not in the same profession together. So yeah, that's a good question. So, oh man. So Antonis Andrata says, what is my favorite kill in horror movie history? Well, when I answered who my favorite horror movie villain is of all time, it is, of course, the Sphere from Phantasm. That is my favorite kill, where it goes into the brain and it just spews out the blood, and that happens in every single kill in the movie. That's my favorite kill. Using the Sphere in Phantasm. So, next is we will do TN Cooper. Another one of his questions. What inspired you to make your YouTube channel? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. What inspired me to make my YouTube channel? Oh boy. Watching people like Brendan, Sinistalker, Cool Duda, watching wrestling channels and all of the stuff. I'm thinking, hey, I can do this. And here we are. So yeah. So now I'm going to answer one of Sean Fleming's questions. And he asked, do I have any pets? Yes, I do. Currently, I have 2 leopard geckos called Skylar, and I recently purchased another gecko called Wardlow. Yeah, I have geckos. A gecko named after my favorite wrestler. How funny is that? So, yeah. So, next person's question. We are going with. We'll do Tahikas's question again, because he's been asking some really, really unusual questions. So he put, what role do you think education plays in shaping a person's life? and I'll answer this in parts. So what role do you think education plays in shaping a person's life? I think it plays a massive role, because without education, you can't go to university, you can't get degrees, you won't be able to be like a teacher or a lecturer or anything like that. So yeah, it plays a massive part in shaping a person's life. What changes would I like to make to the educational system if I had the power to do so? So if I was a teacher, we would have a lesson dedicated to the man himself, Wardlow. Yes, we are going there. We would have a lesson dedicated to Wardlow. We would have, obviously, we would have our English, math, science, because we've got to have them. We will be doing at least 2 languages, preferably Spanish being one of them. Other one can be Italian. We'll do Spanish and Italian. We'll have some fun ones. We'll have cooking lessons like 4 times a week. We'll have a lesson. Obviously, we'll be doing gym. Gym will take a lot of the time at the school, because gym is very important. We've got to have our muscles. I will also have a wrestling ring in my school, which is so freaking funny. And one of the main things we will have in our lessons is we will have, in a classroom, we will dedicate 2 hours once a week. It'll be the following day though. So like, obviously, because we can't watch it, and I wouldn't have lessons in the night time. Unless it's like fucking Vampire High or something like that. So the next day we will do a recap of a wrestling show, and we will talk away. Yes, wrestling ring. Yes. Hey, you asked the question, lad. You asked the question, sir. You definitely asked the question. So yes. That was a fun question to ask, by the way. Should we yes, we're going to do it. I have to check. So I have to, yeah. Now, Quagga Saltaya has asked another question. If the moon was made of cheese, I have some I have some crazy friends, by the way. If the moon was made of cheese and you could eat it, what type of cheese or other food stuff would you want it to be? Wow, that's a fucking question. That's a fucking balmy question. Type of cheese or other food stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. Can I have I would want a moon that's made out of blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, black currants. Can I also have a moon made out of prosecco, and I will just, and made out of every flavor, ice cream flavor out of Mitchell's in Ohio? There's your answer for you right there. So we are going to another question. Back to Mr. Graves. I have to check, because yeah. If you were to travel anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? The United States, baby. Yeah, the USA. Why? Because I want to see all my mates that live across the pond, because they have been there for me, and I want to thank them all personally, because they are freaking awesome, and I love you all very much. There we go. James, it's the vibe. Next, we have another question from you. Favorite food you never expected to like? Oh, favourite food I never expected to like. You can thank Wardlow's sister for this one, Jessica Coe, because she got me into this, and it's now one of my favourites. It is not. It's called red pepper hummus. I fucking love that stuff. Red fucking pepper hummus. So, OGP, we are going to do another one of your questions next, sir. What food do I miss the most with my food allergy? Fuck. Thank you for asking me this one, because this is insane. What food do I miss the most? Lamb. Lamb with mint sauce and one of my favorite sauces of all time happens to be barbecue sauce. So I also miss barbecue sauce, sweet and sour sauce. Yeah. So yeah, it's mainly the sauces I really really miss because of this food allergy. So yeah. Where's this question? Next question, because I am going back to Coco Finn, which is right because she has asked me. I don't know if have I. Yeah. How long have I been a wrestling fan for? I've been a wrestling fan since I was 6 years old, and my first ever fondest memory of watching professional wrestling was SummerSlam '89, the Brainbusters, which is Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard versus the Hart Foundation, Bret Hitman Hart, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. That is how long I've been a wrestling fan for, and that was my first fondest memory. So, I am just wondering who is next. Where's, let's do another one from Courtney. Who's my favorite musician and artist? Thank you, Court. Now we're getting into my comfort zone here. We are getting into my comfort zone. Where do I begin? Disturbed, Breaking Benjamin, Epica, Evanescence, Lacuna Coil, Nightwish. Fuck, who else? Dark Dormant, Nitrous Oxide, and what else? Oh, I love obviously the usuals, Linkin Park. You've gotta love your Linkin Park. Uh, who else? Rob Zombie. I like mostly metal bands. Lordi. Yeah. So I am like a metal rock fiend. I don't like this Taylor Swift shit. Sorry if you're a Taylor Swift fan, but I fucking can't stand it. It's a load of bollocks, man. So yeah. So Andre, we're gonna ask your next question. Where are you, lads? What are some 70s films you'd recommend to a person just starting down the rabbit hole of that decade? Oh my goodness, Andre. I need to pop this cork, lad, before I answer your question, because that's got to be a little bit of a thinking. So, to think about that, because he knows that 70s is my sort of decade for celebration time. So yeah. So to reiterate on Andre's question, so good, yeah. Got to celebrate with some prosecco, don't we? I would say preferably for my friend Andre, I've known Andre for like 15 years. He's one of my closest mates. I would technically start out with Giallos, then work up to your 70s video nasties, then work on to like Midnight Express and all that other stuff. Cheers. And just go from there then. Hang on. There's an issue with my mate. So yeah. So that's what I would say. Definitely. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get 1 second. I'm gonna try and get one of my mates on here. Where we go? Posts. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Should work now. Sorry about that. I'm back. It's just my friends trying to. So I'm actually trying to get one of my mates. So yeah. I don't know what's going on. So so it should work now. Shit. I don't know what the hell is going on with my phone tonight. I am trying to get people to come in and it's crazy. So I've just got to sort this out. So I'm just sorting this out for a friend of mine. So I'm like literally trying to get him to come on and I just don't know what's going on. So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, because one of my guests has been trying to come on and it's being a crazy. So I've just got to think of it helps if I'm hoping he does come on. So I'll hear a beep. If anyone else is having the same issues, let me know, because it's not right. So yeah. I'm just trying to get him to come. Like, because even Jen should be on here, and yeah, Jen and Monique. So I don't know what's going on at all. Because obviously Andre wants to join me, and now we don't know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, because he's not banned. Because like, obviously I wouldn't ban him because that's my mate. So yeah. So I'm just gonna put some music on for a second while I get this sorted out for Andre, and we'll carry on with it. So give me a minute and I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to do like a little bit of music. Just trying to help a friend. If any of my other mates are having issues, let me freaking know. Because I have no idea what's going on. We've done all this. Done all this. So, we've done. So who's next? I'm just trying to think who's next that I can ask. Right, we're gonna do another one from Quagaya. Quagas Saltaya. He's gonna be laughing at me with the stuff I've got. So he put happiest place on earth. Happiest place on earth? Happiest place on earth is, well, the happiest place for me on earth is Malta. Specifically, Malika, Malta. Reason being, Popeye Village. That is where the one place that I've been to most in the world. I am at peace. So yeah, that is why. So So we've done Quagires. We've answered all of his questions, so I can delete his. So yes. So we can do next. Who's his next? Oh. If you could change anything in history, what would it be? Right. What would I change in history? We have the Rescott one. I'm answering your final question now. If you could change anything in history, what would it be? Having Wardlow winning the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I sign with AEW and take that belt off that bitch, Jade. Is that simple enough for you guys? So yeah. So we've got the man in the house. It's Tahikas. How do you define success, and what does it mean to you personally? How do I define success? How do I define success? By just being me, just by being yourself. Yeah, just by being yourself. And yeah, and what does it mean to me personally? Because it means personally, if as long as you're being yourself, then that's all that matters, because you've just got to be yourself, and don't be a fake person. Don't be somebody who you're not, and always be you. That's why I always say stay gaudy in all my videos. That means stay true to you always. So with me being successful, I have 2 degrees in forensic science and business, and I am also a fully qualified massage therapist. And I have been since January 19th, 2018. So, yes. So that is all your questions, Tahikas. Right, so now I am going to answer a question from good old Brent Mania 89. Hey, Brent, where are you from in Ohio? That's my question to you, lads. Yes. Oh, and thank you so much for the kind words. It means a lot. Yeah, be real, be kind, stay legendary. You've got to be a legend, no matter what. Legend and awesome. So, Brent Mania 89, cheers to you, lads. Prosecco always. Oh, thank you so much. I like making people happy. So we have Antonis Androtis next. Don't know what the fuck's going on with my phone, like, but so are you in? Oh, so you're not too far from Labour. Labour lives in Indiana, and my friend Andre lives in Michigan. So yeah. So what part of Ohio are you from? Are you from like a posh area, or is it a shitty area, or a good area? Let me know. So Antonis Andratas said for his final question is, how long have you been on YouTube for? The answer is it will be my 10-year anniversary coming this November. Is that easy enough for you? Next, the final question from TN Kupiner. is, what advice would you give someone for making a YouTube channel? My advice I would give to you, TN Couponet, is, or to anybody in general, what advice? Find a niche subject that you're really good at, whether it's like films, vlogging, cookery, wrestling, whatever. Find that niche, what you like to do personally, and then go from there, and then start creating your videos, and then your views will come, and then you'll get your subscribers, if because they're gonna like your content no matter what. So if you find your niche, whether it's vlogging, movies, travel vlogs, out and about videos, going to different stores around the USA, UK, whatever, food reviews, whatever. Find your niche and then go from there. So yeah. So thank you for your questions, TN Couponet. And I am going to answer. Brett Manias. I'm from a good area, very nice city. I live in no crime. Are you anywhere near Willoughby by any chance, lad? How did you, right, Sean Fleming asked, how did you ever become interested in wrestling and being a wrestling fan? I kind of answered that with Monique's. 6 years old, watching SummerSlam '89. I love tag team wrestling. That's what my niche was when I was growing up. And then I went to London, England in SummerSlam '92 and watched SummerSlam there. So yeah, I went to Wembley Arena in '92, and a wrestling fan. I'm gonna touch on this now about wrestling fan. I love being a wrestling fan regardless. It's, everyone was saying to me, oh, it's gonna be a phase, it'll be this and this, or you'll grow out of it, sort of thing. I've never ever grown out of it. And a lot of people find the stigmata with women and being wrestling fans. They think, oh, we're after wrestlers and all this shit, and I feel that that's very, very underrated, because we are just as much as fans as much as the guys. We like wrestling just as much as the guys. Women can wrestle just as much as the guys. And I'm living proof of that, and we will talk more about that in a minute. So yeah, if that's enough to answer your question, Sean Fleming, then yeah. I'm just a guy from Ohio who likes music, pro wrestling, family, and the few, if any, friends I have are just trying to get my depression and right. I feel for you, Brent, because I am somebody that suffers with depression and anxiety, and for many years, I'm going to touch a little bit on, it's a part of my story. For many years, I was always denying the fact that I had depression and anxiety. People were saying to me, "Oh, it's a mental health issue. You're mentally ill. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You're not allowed to be depressed. You're not allowed to have anxiety." And it's the furthest thing from the truth. People can be depressed. People can be anxiety. People can suffer with anxiety, and it can be triggered from so many different things. Mine was triggered through something that happened to me as a child, and it was never ever, I never really seeked help from it. I tried but I did try counselling. I'm seeing a lovely therapist now through something else. I will touch on that in a second. But my anxiety has actually prevented me from doing a lot of things that I really want to do. I am now just being comfortable going out and about, vlogging in my home city, which is very, very unusual. And also my anxiety and depression went worse in 2018 when I was involved in a car accident, and that set me back so much, and I've suffered through tragedy, which has made my anxiety a lot more worse. I lost 4 members of my family, um, not even within 18 months of each other, through all sorts of different things, and it's the worst feeling ever to find in the world. And yeah, I've had people, um, I will touch on the subject in a minute. I just feel that people need to um, learn to understand, especially when people are grieving, not to fucking bully anybody, especially when they've gone through stuff. Like, everybody goes through grief, but why still bully somebody when they were still trying to grieve just a couple of weeks afterwards? But I'll touch more on the anxiety bit, so I understand completely how you feel, Brent. So there you go. So people who and then you said people who are not wrestling fans won't ever understand. Damn right they won't fucking understand. They're quick to judge you. And there's a little group on Facebook now, right? That one of them thinks she knows everything about wrestling. She's only been a fan for about less than 6 months, and she thinks she knows everything about wrestling. It's crazy. So yeah, and that's another thing that gives me a pet peeve, that people that think that they know about wrestling try and tell you that they know wrestling more than you, and yet you've been around the business 30 plus years. So yeah. So you're 2 hours 58 minutes away from Willoughby, Ohio. So are you near like that end, like Port? Are you near like Cincinnati end or Cleveland end? Just to make sure. So if you're near like Cincinnati end, then you must be around like places like Jackson, Ohio, and Portsmouth, Ohio, something like that. Just for guessing. Uh, yeah, so I'm just trying to finish off on people's questions and delete the ones after. Yeah, so they're done. I'm just apologies if I'm just trying to delete these questions. Oh, well, my friend travels through Toledo to get to Cleveland, so that's a bit of a coincidence. So I appreciate that. So I think have we asked everybody's questions? Most of the questions. So yeah, 1, 2. What is 3? Andres is 4. OTP is 5. 6. Now I'm gonna ask. Do Sean? Oh, so hang on, you're Northwest. Oh yes, so you're the other. So you're the other end to Middlefield, because Middlefield's Northeast Ohio. Now I get you. Now I get you. Now I get you. So I'm just going to answer this final question now from Sean Fleming before I get on to the winners. Done that. Now, Sean Fleming asked an amazing question. He said, what made you get interested in massage therapy enough to make it your career? Wow. Where do we begin with this? I was basically in 2017, I started, it was more like a travel thing. And I was a bit confused of what I was doing because I was doing like about 50 different things at once. So obviously went to Malta in the March and April. Went through from there, brilliant. Um, June, I went to Portugal for 4 days. I wanted just to try out a city break because I'd never ever. I've been like on city breaks before, but it was just like I was intrigued to try Portugal, and I would go back to Faro and Portugal again and loved it. So then I went to Fuerteventura because it was my ex-husband's idea to go there. So we went there, and I met this lovely lady called Cassia, and she introduced me to the world of Colway International and being a massage therapist. So it took like 8-9 months to do a course with her through Colway International, and by January 19th, 2018, I became a massage therapist in Europe. So I'm actually fully qualified in Europe, not in the UK. So it's different laws for me. This is what I was trying to explain before about pros and cons from somebody else's question. So, as I'm a fully qualified massage therapist in the EU sort of thing, I also tallied into who the best massage therapist in Europe, and obviously 2022 was my year. I am officially the #1 massage therapist in Europe, so I'm very, very proud of that fact. Hopefully 2023 comes my way. So yeah, and I'm also licensed to do treatments with Colway International products, Arbin products. I am also licensed to give out vitamin B6 and B12 injections. I do dermaplaning. I do waxing. I do a few other little tricks here and there that I get like that I absolutely adore. So yeah, so I got that out the way. So now I'm going to answer a little bit more of Brent Mania. So he says, do you have a favorite pro wrestler? Mine is Hulk Hogan. Should we go through the decades? Because I think it's going to be a little bit different for me. So 80s, early 90s is Macho Man. Loved Macho Man and Mr. Perfect. So they're up there. 90s was Bret all the way up to 99. In the 2000s, early 2000s, it was Batista. Then late 2000s was Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. 2010s, early 2010s, it kind of changed to Sanada. Yeah, we're going there. Sanada and who else? It's always really been like, oh yeah, and Magnus, which is Nick Aldis. Good, big fan of him. And then from about 2016, 2017, it has been Wardlow all the freaking way. And we will be discussing about him very, very soon. I used to be a special. Hey, Brent, I appreciate your questions, so roll them on, roll them on. I encourage you to roll on your questions. So, and I will definitely be answering them because it's company for me. Hey, you're welcome to come to the UK anytime. I would definitely do a meetup with all my army, because you're not subscribers to me, you're family, you are my army, you are my Gore Queen army. So yes. So now we are going to do the winners. As I said, we're now like an hour and 25 minutes into this. We are now going to do the winners of the contest. Now, as I said on the post, I will explain, I couldn't find 5 winners, so I've ended up finding 7. But one of the winners asked a question that pertains to what one of my life events is, so they're going to get something special, and I will talk about that person last. And then the event, I have 2 equal winners that are going to get a mystery prize. And yes, we will go from there. Oh yeah, that Australian movie I was on about is the Pajama Girl case. So, who wants to know who the winners is? So I'm going to answer these questions. I have many favorites, but Kevin Owens is an insane wrestler. Very, very underrated in my eyes. Oh, and also I do like Karrion Kross, which is Killer Kross as well. What about Mustafa? Mustafa Ali is very underrated, but he's not one of my favorites. Like, everybody has different favorites. Oh yeah, he does, definitely, Brent. He does. So what we're going to do is, I actually have the winners' questions here. So I have picked 2 that are going to get equal mystery prizes, and I will be contacting everybody who has won, including my 7th winner. So we're going to go with our first winner, the amazing Courtney Garnett, who is subscribed to my channel under the name of Holy Makeup Horror. So Courtney, you are my first winner. If you are online, I'm about to read your question. Send me a comment of what you would like. Would you like some movies, a treatment, or do you want me to sort it out with something else? So I'm going to ask you your question. I'm going to answer your question right now. What's my biggest regret? My biggest regret is in life is not having more children. And another thing, my other regret is I should have been there more for my nan and my cousin, especially for what she's gone through. So yeah. See, that's still an amazing little collection to have, Brent. WrestleMania DVD and Blu-rays. I have the twin packs of all the WrestleMania, so I love it. So my heartbeat is so fast, one of the winners should be me. Hey, you're going to do something for me soon, so don't you worry about that. So yeah, so congratulations to Courtney. So I will message Courtney and we'll go from there. So we'll sort. So she will be getting either the movies, or a special prize from me, which will probably be like a little PayPal thing. Do you have children? I have never had a date in my life, so I probably won't. have kids. Brent, I apologise for calling you Brett. I'm so sorry. Well, Bret Hitman Hart was one of my favourite wrestlers in the 90s. So, do I have children? I currently have a 15-year-old daughter who's called Tori. But I have had other children, but unfortunately, they left this earth plane through a few different things, and it's quite upsetting to talk about. I lost one child. She had heart issues. I lost 2 kids via a car accident 12 years ago. It'll be 12 years ago. Sorry, shouldn't be laughing. I had a daughter that was unfortunately abused, and it took her life, so technically it was a murder. Another child of mine was beat up by his dad, and unfortunately is not here anymore. But I have only had my daughter Tori's to my ex-husband Peter, and other children I've had. My eldest 2 kids were to my abuser when I was growing up, and then I had 3 other kids. The girl that had the heart issues, her dad was lovely. One of the most amazing, sweetest, kindest gentlemen you have ever met in your life. His name is James. And then, but Paige and Juma, they had bad dads. Just basically, Juma's dad was a bastard. He was a cunt. Excuse my language. He was the worst of the worst. He abused me. He got his friends because I got a degree. He didn't like it. He was very jealous. We were married at the time because I've been through 2 marriages. People that don't know. And he decided to get his little band of mates to assault me, rape me, and I got a divorce, and because of that he decided to hurt his son. And then I wasn't in a relation with the other guy, and with her passing, we went to court, and all he got was probation. Now he's with a girl, and they've got a child together. And yeah, sorry that you lost your kids. That's so sad. I'm sorry that you had to go through this. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your kind words, but I will say about my older kids, I was sexually abused when I was 8 years old by my stepdad, and them 2 kids were his. So yeah, no, you're really sweet as well. So yeah, so let's get back to the next winner. In fact, we're going to go with James, It's the Vibe. So James, It's the Vibe, are you in the room? Because you are the next winner of my contest, as long as I answer your question. Now, you actually asked one of the best questions I've ever read in my entire life. If you could be a creative writer for All Elite Wrestling, what would be your fantasy booking storyline for Wardlow? Fuck me. Here we go. This was actually this was like my favorite question that somebody sent me in. So James, It's the Vibe, are you in this fucking room right now? Because I'm about to answer your question. What would be my fantasy booking storyline for Wardlow? First of all, I would be Wardlow's manager. Ha! That's the first thing first. I would have the AEW World Heavyweight Championship belt on that man. I would put him in high profile matches like 60-minute Iron Man match. Yes, James is in the house. Are you listening to your answer? 60-minute Iron Man matches. He is the master of the ladder matches in AEW. We want him in submission matches. We want him in all the matches in the world. I want him having every single belt in the company, and I will have the TBS championship. I will be happy with my TBS championship. I want to beat Jade. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I would have this amazing storyline for Wardlow that will create me becoming his manager in the most dangerous match on the planet. My match, the Gore Queen Lair match, aka 3 Areas of Hell match. It's 3 areas in Liverpool, very, very dangerous, and all he has to do is lose. I know, sorry, but he loses the match, but he gets the girl, and the girl will get him to every single championship all around the world. So that would be my booking for Wardlow. So, James, it's the vibe. Brent, I'll answer your question in a minute. I'm excited. Right. What would you like? Would you like a Wardlow t-shirt? A Wardlow figure? Or some movies? Oh yeah, I haven't showed you the movies, have I? This is the first movie that you would win. New York River. I will send these out to you. The Chinese Boxer. And Blind Date. So thoughts on MJF? I think MJF is a fucking piece of shit. Do I think CM Punk will ever be back in AEW? Eventually, but there's loads of backstage shit with like FTR, Wardlow, and all that because Wardlow and that sided with CM Punk. So, you want these? James, it's the vibe. It's yours. If you can you do you follow me on Instagram at all? I will actually type in my Instagram or Facebook. Instagram or Twitter. So James, contact me on there with your address and I'll have these posted out for you Monday. I'll actually bubble wrap them and everything for tonight. So James, it's the vibe, has won these movies. So we have got, so I'm going to write down James, it's the vibe, he's won movies. So, yep. So he was won the movies. So Courtney will be getting the special prize. So we've got Courtney sorted out. So yeah, he does. He lives his freaking gimmick 24/7, Brent. So next we are going to do our next winner, Andre. Andre, Dark Street Elm Lagoon. Are you in the house? Comment down below if you're here. I'm about to answer your question. Well, my Instagram account's there. Andre, are you here? I'm about to answer your question. Thoughts on Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon needs to retire and let Triple H and Shawn Michaels take over. Andre, you here, lad? Andre! Andre, hurry up, lad. I'm about to answer your question. Andre's question was one of my favourites. I love this one. Let's say for a week, I was able to own and operate a movie theatre. What is some of the movies that I would show in the movie theatre? So, Andre, you know me so well. What exactly I would have the whole entire Shameless collection plastered in that movie theatre, and we will have 5 or 6 different movies a night, and we will play the entire Shameless collection live on that movie theatre. So I will contact Andre via Facebook, and I think I know what he would want. So, and I know his prize would be Wardlow related. So he's so that leaves a few other people. So next, I'm going to answer. Vince McMahon is back. Brent, I totally agree with you, lads. 100%. Now, Brent, you asked me a question. And I didn't see it. I am so sorry. Something about oh yeah. Apologies for not answering your question before. You asked me what part of the UK I'm from. I'm from where the Beatles are from. I'm from Liverpool. So I am like an hour and 30 minutes from Leeds. I love Leeds. Leeds is one of my favourite cities in the UK. I love Leeds. So yeah, so I'm from where the Beatles are from. So if you don't recognise my accent, I am from Liverpool in the United Kingdom. I'm fuming about Miro, Brent. I am fucking pissed. He needs to have a belt around his waist and he needs to be back in AEW fucking as soon as fucking possible. Sorry, I'm having a freaking snack. Sorry, I'm hungry. I went out to the restaurant earlier and I just wasn't impressed with the maid, so I'm snacking. So we have the next winner here. Oh, are you from? Wow! We have Pakistan in the house. Thank you. I am so blessed. Tony Khan, yes, he fucking is. Tony Khan is a huge mark. He needs me in the company. Someone get a memo to Tony Khan. Tell him the Gore Queen is back in professional wrestling. I will speak more about it in the life update. I'm back in professional wrestling. He needs to sign me, and I'm gonna fucking demolish the fucking entire division. So, you wonder what I'm snacking on onion rings. So, Monique, are you there? Miss Coco Fan. Monique, are you in the house? If not, I will contact you on Twitter because you sent me a Wardlow related question. That is a winning question. If you're here, say hello, 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 hello. I know that you will be wanting a Wardlow related prize. So, yes, we know that. So, yes, we got our Wardlow related stuff put out the way. So, Monique, Coco Finn's question is, what made me become a Wardlow fan? Now, this goes back to 2016. This does. And this is a story I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So why I am a fan of Wardlow and how long. So what made me become a fan of Wardlow? It was my nan went to IWC. Unfortunately, my nana is no longer with us. She was this is my dad's mom, by the way, who we're currently talking about. My biological dad's name is James Batiste. So the name on the screen's familiar. So my Nana Batiste, was a massive wrestling fan as myself. Unfortunately, she's not here with us anymore. So back in 2016, she went to IWC, which is International Wrestling Cartel. She went to a show and saw Wardlow, I think maybe late 2015. It's around that time. And she saw Wardlow win the Ric Flair Invitational. And she sent me a video of Wardlow and said, hey, you should be looking at this guy. I think he might be one of your new favorites. I said, as you know, you're a wrestler, you can critique whatever sort of thing. So, and then obviously my obsession grew. And then, unfortunately for me, a car accident prevented my wrestling career. So I had to watch the wrestling. So that was my only thing. All I had to do was watch wrestling, even though I was suffering with anxiety, depression, stuff like that. So, still watching Wardlow on the TV, on the, like, my nan was sending me the videos of Wardlow with his wrestling with Jackson Argos, RC Dupree. She went to all the shows, so I loved it. So, and then she tells me, hey, Wardlow's signing with All Elite Wrestling. You might be seeing him on the screen soon. His vignette came on and my heart was beating 10 to the fucking dozen. I was hooked. I was in fucking love with that man, and I'm fucking still in love with him. He is my fucking hero, my fucking inspiration. Hail fucking Wardlow. He's my fucking god. I don't give a shit what anyone else says. Yeah. So yeah. Because I have actually been a fan of Wardlow since his IWC days, so. And he also was the first ever Revenge Pro heavyweight champion. So, Monique, if you're in the house, you've won a Wardlow related prize, because I know what you're like. You will want something Wardlow related. I'm just getting this. So yeah, that's the gist of why I'm a Wardlow fan. So, of course, I would run it better for sure. Brent fucking would. And yes, I do swear like a trooper, so if you don't like my swearing, tough shit. If I want to swear, I'll swear to my life. Yeah, I did. Pardon me. I did hear Rey Mysterio's going into the Hall of Fame this year. I have mixed emotions about that because I still think he's got something to give. It should have been it next year. It should have been Batista's year. Yeah. A lot of people aren't going to the Hall of Fame this year. Now, when I was discussing on the typey thingy, like the community tab, I've already announced the 4 winners for the contest. I will contact them. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate it. Brent, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Now, when I done that community tab, hey, there might be I've got a little surprise up my sleeve. I've got something I want to talk to you guys about in a minute. after these. So basically, on my community tab, I couldn't pick 5 winners. So technically, I've picked 7. But the last winner will go straight into my first part of the life update. So yeah. And he knows who he is. So he asked the question, and it was part of. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, pardon me. I appreciate that. So the next winner the next winner I will get, because I've got to read out the comment first before they win. Is Sean Fleming in the house? Is Sean Fleming here? I'm going to read your entire comments that you sent to me. Sean Fleming in the house? Come on, Sean. I'm reading out your comment now, and then I'm going to answer your question. Because your comment basically touched me. And I really felt that your comment for this video, I'm going to the video itself, and I have to read your entire comment. And I had 67 views for that. So I appreciate everybody that's commented. He's here! Sean, you won! Oh! I'm actually going to read your comment out, and then I'm going to answer your questions, but I've also answered your previous question, so you have to go back. So you wrote, because this is really, really touching. I've never had a message like this. You wrote, "Hi, honey. What made you want to lose weight?" And I will answer that question in a minute, because that's the winning question, by the way. Like myself, I got tired of years of people ridiculing me, of making fun of me, but also I got tired of being stuck in the house. How did you ever become interested and a wrestling fan? I did already answer that. Like myself, I used to watch wrestling with my grandparents when I had my weekend sleepover. What made you get interested in a massage therapy enough to make it your career? I've also answered that. Anyway, I'm so grateful to have discovered you, because you are such a sweetheart. You have a lot of the same interests, like wrestling fan, horror movie fan. Do you have any pets? I've answered that. I am blessed to have met you on OGP's video. Thank you for staying up with us. In that video, you made it so much more fun. You have such good-hearted soul. Just do me a favor, please don't listen or respond to any negativity. Me and my daughter and my brothers don't have social media because of all the negativity. I'm not sure why, but I've noticed over the years that women from the UK, like yourself, have much more classy. Like yourself, you're classy, and women from the USA are trashy. You are a very special, beautiful young woman. Why do you wear glasses? Why do I wear glasses? I'll answer that as well. The reason why I wear glasses is because I've had issues with my eyes since I was a kid, and when I was in school, they put me at the back of the class and I couldn't see a thing. So even when I was at the front of the class, still couldn't see a thing. Then they realised I needed glasses. I sued the school, got some money out of it, and now I wear glasses. And I also wear contacts as well. Myself, I am nearsighted. I can see clearly but close, but my distance sight is all blurry. I can see a little bit, but I can't see too far, if that makes sense. So I need glasses for like distance, reading stuff on the TV, because I can't understand certain stuff. myself, I'm nearsighted. I can see clearly up close, but my distant sight is all blurry. Always be yourself, because there's only one of you, and you are a very respectful, polite, honest, special young princess. Love you, doll. I still can't believe your age. It amazes me because you don't look a day over 25. Thank you. I'm so blessed. Stay positive, stay safe, and God bless you, sweetheart. Thank you so, so much, Sean. That comment touched me in ways that you couldn't believe. And to answer your question, what made me want to lose weight? It wasn't what wanted. I had to. For people, if you haven't already seen already, I have a 15-year-old daughter, and at the time, my daughter was only around, I say, 5 years old, and the doctor basically said to me, if I carried on the way I was going, comfort eating, just eating for the sake of it and not doing all sorts of stuff, I wouldn't hit 30. I'd be dead by the time I was 30. That was the reality. Two things hit me. The reality check of being told by a doctor I wouldn't make past my 30th birthday, and also my daughter. They were like the two biggest main factors. And my career. I had to put my career there as well. And so they put me on a very, very strict diet, and I think I lost about 35 pounds, because they said to me, you need to lose just over 2 stone and we'll consider you for gastric bypass surgery. I lost 35 pounds when I had gastric bypass surgery, and I've never looked back. I am now 585 pounds down in 8 years, and I'm just now every day now I treat that as a blessing. So every day now of my existence, I now treat that as a blessing, because I was told I wasn't going to pass this certain age, and now I've passed almost 10 years. It is 10 years. It's going to be 11 years, because I was told it when I was 28 years old that I wouldn't live to my 30th. And I'm still here, and I treat now every single day as a blessing. So, Brent, for your question, and I'll get back to you 1 second, Sean. I'm going to try and sleep. It's midnight. I'm going to try and sleep. It's midnight here. Have fun, everyone. Stay safe and happy, and stay legendary, and always be kind, because we never know what people are going through. Yes, Brent. Fully agree with you. Now, Sean, I am going to where you are going to have a mystery prize, because you are equal winner with another one of my subscribers as well. So you are going to get a mystery prize, and it's going to be worth a little bit. So you have a mystery prize. So we already worked yours out. But I will add a little something extra in for you, so don't worry about that. If there's a way that you can contact me to sort out your prize, we will sort it out, and I will send it across the pond or wherever you are. So yeah, we will sort that out. Now, where's my Mr. Graves? Where is he at? Because I am going to inbox you, sir, because I know you're from Canada. And your question also kind of hit home as well. So that's why yours is equal winner with Sean's, because Sean's was about my weight loss journey. Yours question is about something else that happened in my life. And your question is, what inspired you to have the short hair? The reason why I have short hair is back in late 2018, I was diagnosed with cancer. It was here. Hang on, let me put it up. It was this breast, but it was here. They found the lump here. So if it would have bent up towards my breast, I would have lost my breast. So I'm lucky I still have my breast. And oh, sorry, apologize. That's fine. We'll talk over email. I'll gonna type in my email address so you can contact me there, and that's fine. We'll contact each other. So I'm just gonna answer Mr. Graves' question, and then I'll type in my email address for you. So what inspired the short hair? Basically, obviously I was diagnosed with cancer. I was going through chemo for 20+ months. I was robbed. I lost most of my hair. I lost my eyebrows. I lost my armpits. I lost more weight. My face was going thinner. I just wasn't myself when I had cancer because I was going through 2 different chemos twice a week. I had to change hospitals because I had a cyber stalker that was going through my medical records. And I had to go to a private hospital because of that. And it fucking hurt me. So with the help of my dad, if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't have got through the cancer. And Peter and Tori, my daughter, and a few other people. I'm still here. I'm still blessed. I was in remission of cancer on July 17th, 2020. 20? Is it 2000? Yeah, 2020. And I'm almost in my 3rd year of remission. I get tests all the time for cancer. They check me out. I have constant mammograms. They're always checking me out just to make sure I'm cancer free. So I'm still in remission. So why do I have? And so that's why I have the short hair. And yes, I've sort of kept it. Reason being is because my hair only grows now a certain length, and then I just get all these wispy bits, and it all puffs out, so my hair doesn't grow as long as much as other people's hairs. And sometimes I wish that I had longer hair. And sorry for getting emotional, but I knew I was going to get emotional with some of these questions. So Sean Fleming has just asked me for my email address. I'm going to post my email address. There we go. My email address is on for you now, Sean. You can contact me and I will talk to you from there. So we will get mystery prizes. So I will contact Mr. Graves from Twitter. So now that brings me to the last winner, and it will put me on to one of the life updates. So whew, and that is OGP. I will be contacting you in the morning, lad. I will be sending you funds for your Dumplings DVD, and if there's something else that you need, I will be PayPaling you a couple of quids. So you've got we will call it your Dumplings donation. Dumplings donation. And Mr. OGP asked me a question that I'm about to talk about in my live update, which I'm excited to fucking talk to you guys about. I've had to keep this under wraps as well for a while. So OGP's question was, I'm gonna get it now. So OGP's question, right, solidifies with the life story. With the life, it's not a life story; it's a life update. So, and OGP asked because I've just found his, and I will be also be answering Jordan Bibby's question because it also connects with the life update. But OGP winner, last winner. Are you or were you a professional wrestler? Your answer is technically I still am. I have been a professional wrestler since February 28th, 1996 at age just 12. Reason being is because my dad, James Batiste, hence the name on the screen, he trained me. Due to being, because I was sexually abused by my stepdad for 8 years, and it was one of the ways to get away from that abuse. So, and that's the truth. So if anyone wants to say differently, kiss my butt and you'll be instantly blocked. I have wrestled for many promotions around Europe. Since 2013, I do not have a Wikipedia, and I will probably not have a Wikipedia again, so you probably won't find me on Wikipedia for that answer. I do have an agent now because we're going to get into what I'm about to talk about. And I have wrestled all over Europe, mainly in Spain. I've done Spain, Germany, Austria, Poland, Malta, Croatia. I've wrestled in Japan, I've wrestled in the UK, I've wrestled in France. So I've wrestled all over. And I have used a couple of different names in my career. The main ones were Katrina Hardcore, Ashley Batiste, Miss Monoxide, and the name that you see in front, the Gore Queen Skylar Batiste, because I wanted to have the name of my dad in with my wrestling name. Yes, congratulations to all of the winners. So proud of you all. Very, very happy. So yeah, and I have held more championships than any other wrestler in any company all around the world. I am currently a 195 times champion, and unfortunately in 2018 that was taken away from me from a car accident. But here comes the update. As I've been trying to fight for a long time to get back in the business, I am walking again. That reason is because of Wardlow. The reason I am now back in the business is because of Wardlow. I am also medically cleared to wrestle. And if you're wondering why I've been in Zaragoza, here we go. I am wrestling April 1st in Zaragoza in Spain. We are doing a very special event. And it's going to be fucking off the chain. This is our reunion show because we haven't wrestled in the company for 10 years. So it is a reunion show, and I am very, very pleased to be a part of that. And all I'll just say is there's going to be a little tournament. Yes. And I am fucking excited. So when OGP asked me that question, I was like, I will send him a little something. I'm so happy. So yes. First life update. I am officially medically cleared to wrestle. I have been in this business 28 fucking years. I am not just a wrestling fan, as someone likes to say. I will be wrestling April 1st, Zaragoza, Spain. there will be more details to be announced over the coming week, but I won't announce it more on YouTube. I'm just going to announce it as that. So I'm going to answer more comments, and I have another little bit of an update for you guys. And yes, I also got tested for my cancer, so I'm also in remission still. So we're all good there. So congratulations! I'll pray for you and your good health. You are a truly beautiful young woman. It's here. It's saying it's 12:06 a.m. or 12:10. And I mean, oh, pecan swirls, very nice. I like a bit of nuts. Yes, congratulations to all the winners. Well, I'm sorry about the situation. Yeah, it sucks. I understand how you feel, Sean, because my stepdad used to abuse me. Because I wasn't his kid. It started on my 8th birthday, and it was just horrible. It was to my mum, hey, go tell Skylar to get me a cup of coffee, bring the coffee up, and then that's when the abuse would start. I was abused by his friends in a bingo hall. I was prostituted out to his friends in a bingo hall. My life was hell until I was 16. Then when I came out and told my mom abandoned me, disowned me. She didn't want nothing to do with me, and yeah, oh yeah. And one other thing, I have a scar on my leg where my stepdad hammered a nail in my leg as punishment because I said to my dad, I'm gonna tell I'm gonna tell mom what you do the bad thing you do to me. So I was abused fairly badly. It was not just emotionally, it was mentally, it was physically, it was sexually, it was everything. Obviously, I had 2 kids to the man. Luckily, my dad took them away out the way because he threatened. He said, if that prick doesn't take the kids away, I'm gonna abuse them. So, do you know what I mean? It's crazy. So anyway, second part of the life update. I am going to be continuing on doing YouTube videos for the foreseeable future. So I will be back. I am back in full effect on YouTube. Third life update. For people that don't know, I own a house, and I've been having a little bit of a situation now with my house for a while. I bought a lovely 3-bed house last July. Hold on, July. 2021, I think it was. Yeah, so it's been well over a year. I've had this house for. We've had all sorts of work done to it. And the update I got this week was I could possibly be moving into my new house in May. My new shower has finally been fitted in. I have been waiting for over a year to be put in. The wall in the bathroom has been finally being plastered. So I will be doing an update over the house soon enough, filming it. The kitchen is practically installed in. There's just a few little cracks and outside the house that needs to be filled in, and just a few little cosmetic touches. But my builders are working on 4 other different flats, so they have to come back to my house because we only have the little touches. But I will be in May, and then I've got a decorator coming in to wallpaper all the house, do a lot of painting, and I will be in May, and I am so freaking excited. That has been a major pain in the ass for me for a long time. It's worried me to death. I've had my house packed here for a year. I have suitcases, I have boxes everywhere. I've been living out of my boxes for over a year, and it's depressing. So why you think my house is like a shit tip? That's the reason why. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. So, oh, I'll be posting little bits. And very, very soon I will be doing live videos and filming from the house. Well, since the car accident, I was diagnosed with PTSD from a doctor. I have anxiety. I do have panic attacks. I lost the left side of my body, but because of Wardlow and my determination, I got back walking again. For people that don't know, I also have a condition called Wernicke's aphasia, which affects the left side of my brain. I have a stent, shunt, whatever you want to call it. I've had that in for many years. The doctors have said it's still in, it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. If there's any worries, we will take it out. So it does make me feel a little bit different and unique. And yeah, I was also accused of having bipolar, but the doctor has officially just said you have severe anxiety, you do have PTSD, you do have panic attacks, and you do suffer with a little bit of depression. You don't have any mental health issues, as anybody might have said. You just have a learning disability and learning difficulty, but you just have like PTSD through traumatic things that have gone in your life and anxiety and stuff like that. So that is like the life updates, and obviously I'm gonna be filming more film reviews, food reviews. I'm going on vacation very, very soon. Lisa knows why. Oh no, that sucks. How I got my house is my nan was murdered, and she left money between my dad, my uncle, my auntie, and me because I'm the eldest grandchild. I also got 25% of my nan's business, which is in Italy. So, and I had the chance to go. I did go there last August, and it was a absolute blessing disguise. So I own 25% of an amazing printing, very, very successful printing business. And I also have money that is only allowed for emergencies, which it was included to buy a house because I really wanted to buy a house. And I found this house. I was in love, and I'm so happy that I have it. Oh, thank you so much. I will definitely see you in the next video. So yeah, that is nothing like life updates and stuff like that. So that's how I got my house, is through inheritance of my nan being murdered on April 7th, 2021. So this will be a 2-year anniversary. So let's do the pickups. Let's be happy, because he's amazing. I've got something I want to talk to you guys about Wardlow in a minute. So yeah, I'm sorry I've kept you on with like 2 hours in, and I had a little bit of a pickup. I got some movies from HMV. The first one is an upgrade because I have this on DVD and I wanted it on Blu-ray. It is Hell Driver by Yoshihiro Nishimura. So this is one of my pickups. Here we go. So I've got this as an upgrade. This was only $5.99, so I was very happy. I also have Rita Sue and Bob 2 on the BFI label. I don't know, can you see that? There we go. There we go. I have this. And now my Shameless releases, the brand new releasing that they've just brought out. But I needed the Beyond because I didn't have it on DVD, so I now have it on Blu-ray. So I'm excited to watch this. I hate when it does that. I hate that noise. And then I have, that is number 14 on the Blu-ray release, and I have number 19 on the Blu-ray release. I have Stage Fright by Michel Sauvé. Aquarius, aka stage fright. So it's also known as Aquarius as well. So I have this little gem. And then I have Lucio Fulci's The Psychic. I've never seen this before. So I've got some movies to watch and review for you guys. So yes, I'm fucking excited. And yeah, it's now 5:20 here in the morning, so yeah. I'm fucked. I am truly knackered. But now, horror's the best genre on the planet, so yeah. Now, this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So you guys can thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do have an amazing collection. Added to an even more amazing collection. So just so you guys know, I am snacking on. Hang on, let me show you guys properly. Onion rings. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Because Tahi Cash wants me to review Dark Knight. Do you mean the Batman Dark Knight? Because I got two different versions. Or this horror version called Dark Knight. So, yeah. So if you're wondering why my name on here is called the Gore Queen Scarlet Batista, that's my new wrestling name. It has been my name since 2015. Thanks to Laurie Holt. She's the reason why I'm known as the Gore Queen. And use it all my Gore Queen army. So, my thoughts on Wardlow. Now, this is what I'm about to say. This is my opinion. First of all, I really, really don't know why Tony fucking Khan put the belt on Wardlow for fucking 3 days. Why would you fucking do that? That fucking blows my mind. You put the TNT Championship on Wardlow at Revolution, then make him lose it 3 days later. How pathetic is that? Then what baffles me is his car gets broken into, the belt gets stolen, all his belongings get stolen. And then the next thing, on the fucking announce table when QT Marshall fucking comes out of nowhere, there's the fucking belt and gives it to fucking Hobbs. Coincidence? I fucking see not. Fucking QT Marshall is a prick. QT Marshall put up Wardlow for his tryout, had him sleeping on the couch, and fucking QT Marshall treats fucking Wardlow like shit. Yeah. They're practically the same. Funyuns, onion rings, they're the same. And fucking treat fucking Wardlow like shit. Like, for people that don't know, Wardlow has a bit of backstage issue in TNA. I mean, not TNA, AEW. Fucking dumbass. Dumbass, right? And one of the issues is concerning CM Punk. Because he was around when that whole fight with CM Punk, the Young Bucks, what happened, and Wardlow apparently sided with CM Punk. Now, there's also an issue backstage because I'm friends with somebody in AEW that's very close to me and told me the truth on this, so I know the situation. It involves somebody he knows, and they think that they're Little Miss all that. So, yes, I do know shit. Like, I'm not just a fucking fan. I get to know these little things from people that are my friends in the business, in fucking AEW, fucking Impact, fucking WWE. I fucking know a lot of people. A lot of you guys will be shocked that I fucking know them. So, yeah. And so, because of this little situation that's gone on, I was notified, and I told this person the situation, why I have an issue with this person, which involved my cousin. All I'll say is my cousin was severely bullied by somebody that's in a relationship with a wrestler. And unfortunately, my cousin is no longer here because she cyberbullied her, she bullied her, she told her the most disgustingest things on the planet. I'm not going to get into it, so we don't have to go into there. So, yeah. So, but obviously when I told this person about that, and yeah, so obviously I have friends in high places, so people will think, oh, I'm just a fan, I don't know shit about the business. I have friends that are in fucking certain companies love, so fuck y'all. So Sean Fleming, I'm gonna carry on something. I'm gonna answer your question first, and then I'm gonna carry on with what I'm about to say. Basically, TNT stands for Turner Network Television. That's a company that AEW is allowed to put their programming on. So that's TNT. That's why they named the TNT Championship after Turner Network Television. So basically, it's AEW's version of a TV title, if that makes sense. So anyway, so obviously with all this backstage palaver, that's why they're treating. And then obviously for Wardlow's haircut, that was planned by Tony Khan. So we all know that that's fucking Tony Khan planned that with Samoa Joe. Wardlow apparently had no idea. But what bothers me is, right? Yeah, I agree. What bothers me is Wardlow's car was broken into, whether it was legitimately right or fucking QT fucking Marshall breaking it in with fucking Samoa Joe. And then magically having that fucking belt on the fucking commentator stand for Will Hobbs to win it. Now, that is why Wardlow lost the fucking title in 3 days. If people fucking don't fucking understand these things, it's all political backstage bullshit, which I myself have fucking experienced in the fucking past through a company here in the UK, because I was threatened to do something, and if I wasn't doing it, I would have never been able to wrestle in Japan or anywhere like that. And because I had to do something and was threatened to do it with all this political bullshit, so I understand where all this is coming from, I had to do it. So anyway, getting back to Wardlow. Wardlow to me is the best wrestler on the planet. I know people are gonna have so many opinions. Wardlow's shit, Wardlow's crap. Wardlow to me is the best because of what he does. He's flipping over the fucking top rope like fucking Jeff Hardy. Now we've seen him doing a submission I am happy about. I've always said once Wardlow performs a submission that's decent, I know he's going to be the best. He's fucking doing F5s like fucking Brock Lesnar, fucking power bombs, F10s, fucking this, that, and the other. The Wardlow driver, all day long driver, which is like a Death Valley driver that was in IWC. You need to go back to his IWC days to know that how fucking good this wrestler is. Fucking insane. And of course, he is my inspiration, my hero, because he's the reason I'm walking again and all that jazz. So yeah. But I just feel that he is being underutilized, and the only reason why he's on this All Access show is because of fucking Britt Baker. We fucking knew that because Britt Baker and Wardlow fucking came up together on IWC. So Britt Baker fucking politics for him in some sort of way, vouchers for him. Like, don't get me wrong, he's fucking amazing wrestler. Fucking love him. Excuse my language. But, and here's the but, the only issue we have with Wardlow is he has little people putting in his ear saying, do this, jump how high. If someone said to you, would you put your hands in the fire? Would you do it? That's my question. That's how much this person has in his ear. Oh, if you put your hands in the fire, then you do this, you have to do this. Like, we all know Wardlow's a fucking mummy's boy. That's the only negative I will say. But other than that, he kicks ass in the ring. He's fucking amazing in every way possible and what he does. But he's being very, very much underutilized. But I still think, in my opinion, he is going to be the bidding war of fucking 2024. So, yeah, he's going to be the bidding war of 2024. And I know a lot of people do not agree with me with that. And if you wonder what the fuck I'm on about, is MJF is in a bidding war to go to WWE. So, that is why. So I feel, because Wardlow's defeated MJF before to get his kayfabe fucking employment in fucking AEW. I feel he's already defeated MJF once, now he needs to defeat him for the big one. Do people also feel that MJF should have the title? Probably not. But that's how I feel on this whole matter. And just so everyone is clear on what I'm about to say, I love Wardlow regardless. I'm always going to be a fan of his, especially what he's done for me. With that being said, I just don't like how Tony Khan is fucking treating him like shit, and it fucking makes me upset. That's why I knew a Full Gear they were taking the title off him, and I couldn't watch it. I couldn't bear to watch it. It upset me. I couldn't watch it. And I was going through some shit at that time where I was having people that was bullying me. Now I'm the one that's getting the blame now, saying I'm the bully. I've never been the bully. I'm the one that was hurt by these stupid bitches that claim to be better fans of Wardlow than me. They know nothing about this business. I know more about this business than a lot of y'all. And it just fucking sucks. Like how I was treated by people. And yet, all this bullying started not even a week after I was fucking grieving after my cousin after what a certain blonde haired bitch done to her. I won't fucking get into it because it'll fucking make me angry and I don't want to get angry on a live video. So yeah. Now we'll have a random chat. So yeah. We will talk quickly on how my YouTube channel will go forward. I'm enjoying these. I really am enjoying these. It's soaking up the Prosecco. So, yeah. So, on my YouTube channel going forward will be I'm gonna try and stick to food reviews like once every 2 weeks. I'm gonna schedule something on a Thursday that will be movie related. If I have movie hauls come in, they'll come in, which will be all good. I'm doing something next week. So if you are a subscriber to Master Chaos, you will be seeing me on his channel reviewing I think it's Raiders of Atlantis, but don't quote me on that, and Amsterdam's. So we will be talking about that next week. But if I don't get that movie by Wednesday, I will just stream it and just watch it. Like watch it on like Amazon Prime or whatever. I'll find it somewhere. So yeah, I've got a few things planned for the channel. I'm excited to show you guys. There'll be an update of what's going on with me wrestling wise as well, which I'm excited to tell you guys more, but not too much more. So yeah. And if you wonder what ZPW stood for, it was Zaragoza Pro Wrestling. And I have another surprise. Pertaining to that soon. Oh yeah. I'm flying out Sunday, not tomorrow, and staying until Wednesday afternoon. I think. Yeah. So I'm away on Sunday. Doing more at the arena. Going there. So it's exciting. It's fun and exciting. So yeah. These are blackberries, by the way, if you're wondering. One of my favourite fruits ever. So I'm excited. All the way around. And then in the coming weeks I can update you guys what's going on with the wrestling and stuff like that. So yeah, we're 2.5 hours in, just over. I'm just thinking of what review to do sorry, I'm thinking of what review to do for you guys next, because tomorrow I can actually film a review for you guys, so that would make me very happy. I'm just trying to think what sort of genre should I do, because I'm thinking of something, but I'm like, I don't know if you guys would be interested if I done a review. On that. So, because I have a couple of movies somewhere around here, and I really would love to review a movie by Pier Paolo Pasolini. So that could be in the works. And then I'd love to review There's a few other ones. So, whoa. Don't want to lose that glass. Spilling everywhere. I'm a spiller. So here's the thing. I'm telling the truth here, and if you think I'm a liar, then you're not welcome. Because I've worked hard to get back. Even though I still have a little bit of wear and tear in my neck, I still have a bit of issue with my shoulder, I am still medically cleared to wrestle. For you guys that might think it's difficult for you to understand, I love this. I love doing what I do. And now that I've lost a lot more weight, I'm a lot more agile in the ring because I've been wrestling training as well. I've been wrestling training in a secret location here in Liverpool because through a friend of mine that's helping me. So it's all good. I'm happy, proud of myself that I've come so far in this business, come so far in life. Damn, those blackberries are so good. But here's the thing I don't understand, right? Why would somebody bully someone because they love wrestling and bully someone not even a week after their cousin passed away through tragic circumstances? That's what I don't get. And then they say, oh, why did you pick on me for? I just stuck up for myself. Like, am I not allowed to stick up for myself? You're the one that started by bullying me or saying shit about me. Saying shit about Wardlow. Saying that you hate him, and now you're sucking up to his mum and his family. That is fucking bananas. I fucking don't get that. That's fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy with doing that. Fucking crazy. I mean, I'm the one that fucking gets hurt with it all. You don't bully somebody that's fucking grieving. That's what you done to me. You started bullying me in August, not long after I lost my fucking cousin. And I was fucking not well. People were seeing changes in me. And they knew that the answer was you. Little Miss fucking, I'm a fucking big ad knock fucking. And here's the thing, do you want to know why I fucking hate the royal family so much? Why I fucking hate the royal family, especially fucking Prince Andrew? Because I was fucking threatened with him by this fucking bullying bitch. Fucking, you threatened me with your fucking royal family. And I threatened you with me. It was word of mouth difference. And you got the police to my house. This is random as fucking random as a week ago. You made my life hell. And you fucking got assholes to believe you. You don't fucking bully anybody, especially when they're fucking grieving. That's what made me sick. And I put up with you because I thought that you were my friend. Technically, you wasn't. You were using me for fucking information. So you go back to your little band of merry mates. Especially with Little Miss Ping Pong Ball. The other one that likes to fucking pick on people because they got excess skin. and I'm more pretty than her, so that makes me a bad person. I don't give a shit. I'm just me. I'm being real. I'm being honest. If I want to be, I want to fast. I want to do jazz hands. I want to do this and that. I'll do it. Well, I'm not allowing myself to have bullying people get their pally mates to fucking message me, fucking harass me every day. Blah de blah de blah. Here's the thing, I don't suck up to anybody. I don't surround myself with bullying, lying bitches. I'm me. And there'll be a little bit of a fucking thing going on right now saying, Skylar's this, Skylar's that. Right now, I am back to being I'm the best that I fucking am in a long time. See right here? I'm sane as it can be. My mind is clear. My mind is focused. It wasn't focused last year. It's more focused now than it has ever been in my life. And this is fucking random as it can be. And we are 2 hours, 46 minutes in. And I'm almost ready to call it a fucking night. So if you want to see me eating crisps and chatting shit, or chatting the truth. Chatting shit is what we say is chatting the truth. Because we have some weird things. We say some of the weirdest stuff. And yet it means something completely different than what you would think it'll be. I imagine for like 10 minutes I'd just be eating onion rings. Oh, it's so crazy. Got a question for you guys. What do you guys want to see more of on my channel? You can comment on the thingy, whatever, you know, like the replay, whatever. Do you want to see more movie reviews? Do you want to see some little vlogs in my local area? Do you want to see me talking about wrestling? Do you want me to talk about me? Do you want me to do a wrestling review or a wrestling movie, a DVD or whatever? Do you want me to do something Italian related, Japanese related? Obviously, because I'm half Italian, so I'd love to do a foreign movie review. That would be epic. Well, whatever. I'm happy regardless. I can be me. I'm being as real as I can be. I'm kind of getting back on track with things, but before gone. Ooh, apparently I've got a new subscriber as well, so thank you whoever it was that's just subscribed to my channel. I think it's Week here. Yeah, Week here has subscribed to my YouTube channel, so thank you, Week here. Would you like me to do another food review that doesn't involve alcohol? So that's something that should be worth mentioning as well. Because I will be winding down with him in about 10 minutes because I think I've been on long enough. Rabbit in my mouth. Yeah, and I heard you guys we call this galaxy here in the UK, you call these Dove, and yet we call the soap of the same name. So so yeah, we here has subscribed to my channel. Andre's hilarious. I love Andre. So yeah, it's just I'm just what I am feeling is I'm excited to see what this channel brings next for me. Obviously, the end goal is 1,000 subscribers plus at the end, and like, but I just love to give back to you guys. So yeah, would you guys like to see more of this? So, and obviously I'll come on at an earlier time. I was just doing this for the West Coast people. I'll definitely do this a couple of hours earlier. That's my only pet peeve. But yeah, what do you think of my phone ring? Hang on, there we go. That is Wardlow, by the way. So yeah, I have them on this as well. But I've got 2 new phone cases as well. I'll show you. They're ready, and I'm ready to use them like as soon as. Because I don't like the hard stuff. But here's the first one. I like that. And then the second one is this one. So I've got these, and I've got to obviously I've got to put my phone rings on them. So yeah, because I have an Oppo phone, which is so cool. So in like 7 minutes, this is gonna go. We've got to finish it in like 7 minutes because I think I've done talking. Oh, but anyway, I want to say congratulations to Dark Street Elm Lagoon, Courtney, who is horror makeup horror. So Andre, Dark Street Elm Lagoon, horror makeup horror, which is Courtney, Coco Finn, which is Monique, Sean Fleming, Mr. Graves, he's on Twitter, so I'll contact him. James, it's the vibe. And of course, the main man himself, OGP. So, you guys contact me when you can. I will sort you out what you need. So, yeah. thank you all still so much that for all your questions, all your comments. Definitely appreciate. Yeah, I've still got the Sony ZX1, and that's donkey's years old. And LG phone that flips up and you type on it. So yeah, I've still got some old phones. That's the X. I think that's the X1 or the X5, something like that. But yeah, I think I will be winding this down in like 4 minutes, because I don't think you want me to see just me eating away. But if anyone else has got any questions to ask, I'm here for 4 minutes. I just appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, listening to this gal rabbiting away for like almost 3 hours on a live, eating onion rings, drinking prosecco, eating blackberries. Just so that you know, I did eat them blackberries. Talking about all sorts of different stuff, and yeah, I think it's time to wind it down. So yeah. Well, I've been up since early this morning, so I think I will be officially hitting the hay. Wow. So yeah. So thank you for everybody that came in and said hello to me. I'll sort out people's prizes. Oh, that's nice. That I've got these as well. I'm just glad that people have just tuned in, because I feel like when I first was doing this, I was like, oh no one's going to tune in, and I'm actually surprised of how many people I got. I usually get one person. I rounded up with 2, and I had about 7 or 8 people come in, and they had me chatting away. So yeah. So I'll contact you by email, Sean, and we'll discuss what you want from there. And James, it's the vibe. I'll get you somewhere. Brent, I'll follow you on Instagram, definitely. Coco Film Money, I'll inbox you on Twitter. Andre, I'll sort you out on Facebook. Courtney, Instagram. Mystery Waves, Twitter. ODP, Instagram. Yeah. My older ones are just funnier, but you'll just see me with a lot of weight, and you'll just tell that there's a difference here. I'm going to end this live stream for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you get the replay, I appreciate that very, very much. Yeah, I agree totally. And I will definitely see you all in the next live. I'll do something special, amazing as always. Yeah, so stay gaudy, having pleasant dreams, and I will see you all in the next live stream. Ciao, everybody, and thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all very much. My Gore Queen Army. That's what you are. You're a family to me. You're my army. You're a part of the army. You're a part of the best army in professional wrestling history. Ciao, ciao. Love you guys. Bye.